So here we are at Matson Motor Works again. We're going to take a bumper off a 2006 Scion TC. You're going to need a number 3 Phillips screwdriver, a common screwdriver, and a trim removal tool, plastic trim removal tool to remove those darn plastic plugs. There's about 10 of them across the top of the bumper that hold some of the weather strip. There are 2 down below in the fender well, and there is two 13 millimeter bolts, one on the bottom of the fender, one inside the fender well that hold it, along with a Phillips screw. So here we're showing you inside. We've already taken the bumper off. We're taking the grill out. It's held in by plastic tabs and screws. So once you get the screws out, just push the plastic tabs to the side and you can push the grill through. These are the small grills at the bottom, and they just pop in. They pop out of the old bumper and they just pop right in the new bumper in the same exact position. You want to make sure and move all of your connectors over off of the old bumper. You'll see one in the upper left. You'll see me putting one on here. Just push these on your new bumper because you'll need them to attach with the screws and the bolts on the other end. Now we're pushing the grill back in over those tabs, and you've got to seat it correctly. You may have to mess with some of the tabs with a small screwdriver to pull them in place like we are here. But once you pull them back, that grill just snaps right in. And I think it was 9 screws that go in it to help hold it also. Again, we're just adjusting the tabs as we get these in right now. And then we've got a blanket spread down in front of the car that we're going to set this on. This is the old bumper with the grill and everything as we start taking it apart. And there's all the holes that are empty as we took all the parts out from it and put them in the new one. So again, this is just getting ready. Here we are with the new bumper. All the grill, sorry, this is the old bumper. We're popping the grill out again. The tow hook hole cover, and we're popping it in the new one. Like I said, you can see the tabs there. You just have to push them, pop them out of the old bumper, pop them right in the new bumper. And we'll get ready to walk over to the car. You'll see the underpans just kind of hanging there. We've got the blanket we'll spread in front of the car. And this is the new bumper all assembled. You want it all assembled with all the clips, all the grills, everything in it, because it's just really hard to get to otherwise. Have a helper there, carry it over, set it on the blanket, get ready to put it in place. When you get ready, set it up on the old bumper, the aluminum part you can see there, and then fasten the fender wells first. Get it back to the fender. Don't be afraid. It's got 3 clips. You just push it in across the top of the bumper so that it forms the fender well. There's a top screw to fasten it on the inside of the top fender well. There's a Phillips screw halfway down, and there's a 13 millimeter at the bottom underneath that you'll do it. Just kind of mess with it side to side, and you'll get it to slip in underneath the headlights. You do not have to take your headlights out to get this on. And you can see Spencer lifting it up there into position as we get ready to just smack it kind of easily with our hands so that it goes on those 3 clips. And then you'll see now that it's been pushed on those 3 clips, then you've got this screw on the inside of the fender well that has to be fastened. Here we're putting all the small plastic clips across. They'll fasten the weather stripping to the top of it, and there's also a metal reinforcement plate that has to go in underneath the plastic bumper and the weather strip. Here we're double checking all of that and make sure that the weather stripping sits tight, pulling it up, and it is firm. And here we are just around the headlights, making sure everything fits correctly, and attaching the hood bumpers. The hood bumpers are also just plastic tabs that kind of twist, quarter turn, and then pop up. Here we are fastening the screws back behind the fender well, and there's the new bumper on. All the attachment points are done. You've got 2 attachment points underneath that go to a metal reinforcement. Those are the long fingers you saw hanging off the bumper. And again, here it is. in the rain later that afternoon, but it looks good. It's all intact. It color matched. I know what you just saw didn't look like it color matched, but the hood has a black wrap on it. The paint match was almost spot on. And there it is for the new bumper. Thank you for watching. Leave comments. If you have questions, you can ask those.